हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू योर चैनल लॉपीडिया। सो आज के हम अपने इस वीडियो में कवर करेंगे पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन। एंड व्हाई डू वी हैव सच अ मैकेनिज्म इन आवर कंट्री? बिकॉज वी ऑफन ऑब्जर्व दैट हमारी कंट्री में देयर इज अ ओवरऑल लैक ऑफ अकाउंटेबिलिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी व्हाइल वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द गवर्नमेंट फंक्शनिंग मैकेनिज्म. So, एक बहुत ही interesting concept and legal mechanism has developed in our country, which is also known as your PIL, that is Public Interest Litigation. Firstly, an important question: what to expect from this particular video? पहले हम broadly discuss करेंगे the meaning of PIL, then understanding the importance, why do we need such a mechanism, and then we'll go on forward and we'll discuss certain mechanisms जहाँ पे PIL allow होती है and what all situations are there which have been highlighted by the Supreme Court जिन cases में PIL allow नहीं होगी. Then हम discuss करेंगे that how did this judicial mechanism develop. Then हम डिस्कस करेंगे certain fundamental case laws and lastly हम वीडियो खत्म करेंगे with the causes of concern. And along with that we'll also be looking at some of the key things जो आपको पता होनी चाहिए if you're filing a PIL. So let's get started with the very first aspect of our video. So the very first question that we must understand is what is a PIL or what is a public interest litigation. So public interest litigation, when we are talking about, it has nowhere been defined in any statute or in the constitution. ये कहीं पे भी define नहीं है, but it is an interpretation of the judiciary itself. And why has judiciary done that? Judiciary has done that to consider the interest of the vast majority of the society of India. So basically इसकी definition है, it is a legal action initiated in the court for the enforcement of public interest. So according to this particular judicial mechanism, अगर आप कोई third party, that means you are not directly related with the cause of concern or the cause of the case, still you can come to the court and seek judicial redressal or seek judicial remedy. Why? Because you are enforcing that particular right for public interest. So the scope of locus standi has been widened by the PIL mechanism, and the aim is to redress genuine public wrong or injury. And PIL is filed in the High Court under Article 226 and in the Supreme Court under Article 32. And Article 32 में file होगा if the question concerns the enforcement of fundamental rights itself. So as you all know, fundamental rights have been stated in our Indian Constitution. So mere declaration of the fundamental rights is useless. अगर आप सिर्फ fundamental rights को declare कर रहे हैं Constitution में, it's useless. You need to have a mechanism जिससे आप उसकी enforcement ensure कर सकें कि if so and so machinery of the state is violating the fundamental rights, where does the person go? The person takes charge under Article 32 of the Indian Constitution, which is often called the heart and soul of the fundamental rights itself. So ये हमारा broad mechanism है PIL का कि what is PIL, why it is filed, and what is the state of locus standi in case of the public interest litigation. So now let us see certain cases जहाँ पे आप PIL file कर सकते हैं. When there is a case of social and economic justice, it can be filed in cases of protection of human rights, welfare of children, food adulteration, preservation of heritage, culture, forests and wildlife, rights of the poor and the disadvantaged. So जब आप PIL का concept पढ़ेंगे, you will understand that this particular concept was basically developed कि if somebody is poor, that means he or she is not capable enough to come to the judiciary to get justice. So अगर the person cannot come, a third person can come to the court and seek justice if the matter is of public interest. So अगर हम rights of poor and disadvantaged की बात करते हैं, if they cannot come to the court because of the expensive mechanism or because of the expensive process, third party can very well file a PIL and can seek justice for them. Also, PIL can be filed in cases of protection of environment and violation of religious rights or basic fundamental rights. We have discussed Article 32 basic fundamental rights को enforce करने के लिए भी आप PIL file कर सकते हैं. So ये matters इतने important है when we are talking about public interest. Anybody, any citizen of the public is very well given the right to approach the court to seek justice. So now after understanding आप कौन से cases में PIL file कर सकते हैं, let us see certain specified cases जहाँ पे आप PIL file नहीं कर सकते. And why will that be the case? Because those will be the cases which are an aspect of private litigation and are not of public interest. Now, cases falling under the following categories will not be entertained as public interest litigation. ये आपको डायरेक्टली मिल जाएगा सुप्रीम कोर्ट की गाइडलाइंस में. एंड द फर्स्ट मैटर इज लैंडलॉर्ड टेनेंट मैटर्स. सो सच मैटर्स आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे आर अ मैटर ऑफ प्राइवेट कंसर्न ऑफ प्राइवेट इंटरेस्ट. इसमें कोई लार्ज पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. सो यू कैन नॉट फाइल अ PIL for these matters. Second is service matters and to those pertaining to pension and gratuity. Next is admission to medical and other educational institution. And the next is petitions for early hearing of cases pending in high courts and subordinate courts. So overall Supreme Court ने ये state किया है कि since these matters are matters of private concern and these matters do not essentially involve any public interest, इसमें कोई public interest at large solve नहीं हो रहा है, आप इनके लिए PIL फाइल नहीं करेंगे. Let's move forward to the development of public interest litigation. So आपका first reported case of PIL is Hussain Ara Khatun versus State of Bihar. In this particular case, petition was filed by an advocate on basis of a news item which was published highlighting the plight of thousands of under trial prisoners in the jail of Bihar. So court ने इस particular case में held किया था कि speedy trial is a fundamental right and ये implicit है in the right to life and personal liberty enshrined in Article 21 of the Constitution. However, हमारे इस वीडियो के लिए क्या important है कि ये particular petition किसी भी prisoner ने नहीं फाइल की थी. Rather, the petition was filed by a third party, a party who was alien to the case related itself. So कोर्ट ने एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट जुडिशियल मैकेनिज्म एस्टैब्लिश किया था इस केस से, विच वी नाउ कॉल आर पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन. पब्लिक के इंटरेस्ट में फाइल की गई पिटिशन कैन बी फाइल्ड बाय एनी थर्ड पार्टी एंड विल बी वेरी मच एंटरटेन्ड बाय द कोर्ट इटसेल्फ. एंड द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट केस विल बी योर SP गुप्ता वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. कुछ लॉयर्स ने पिटिशन फाइल करी थी as they were observing that the independence of judiciary was affected. So, इस केस में कोर्ट ने ये ऑब्जर्व किया, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, कि एनी मेंबर ऑफ पब्लिक हैविंग सफिशिएंट इंटरेस्ट कैन मेंटेन अ एक्शन फॉर जुडिशियल रिड्रेसल फॉर पब्लिक इंजरी अराइजिंग फ्रॉम द ब्रीच ऑफ पब्लिक ड्यूटी. बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट केस है क्योंकि कोर्ट ने ये कहा कि कोई भी मेंबर जिसका सफिशिएंट इंटरेस्ट है कैन मेंटेन द जुडिशियल एक्शन अगर ये जुडिशियल एक्शन है अगेंस्ट द ब्रीच ऑफ पब्लिक ड्यूटी. एंड ये मैकेनिज्म क्यों एस्टैब्लिश किया? बिकॉज the Constitution's aim is to uphold the rule of law and for furthering the cause of justice. So कोर्ट ने ये कहा कि petitioners who were lawyers actually practicing in the Bombay High Court could very well maintain this particular petition. Why? जो भी उनका decision होता with respect to the independence of judiciary वो directly उनको भी impact करता. So इस particular case में भी कोर्ट ने explain की mechanism of your public interest litigation. Now the next important case you can read is NC Mehta versus Union of India. So इस particular case में Supreme Court has widened the scope of public interest litigation or also known as your social interest litigation under Article 32. So जो disadvantaged population of the country हैं वो अपनी fundamental right को enforce कर सकते हैं by merely writing a letter to any judge. So it's not necessary कि उन्हें specific format पता होना चाहिए कि how to file a PIL. So court ने ये कहा कि by merely writing a letter also we'll consider it as a PIL and कोई भी rigid stand आप ये अडॉप्ट नहीं कर सकते कि no letters will be accepted unless supported by affidavit. So कोर्ट ने एक broad view दिया है जब आप PIL mechanism पढ़ेंगे कि even a letter would be considered as a PIL. So I hope आपको PIL की development mechanism absolutely clear है. So next let's move on to certain other important case laws. Now in this particular slide I have stated few other cases which you can probably refer to when you're talking about public interest litigation. So in the case of J. Mohapatra and Company versus Odisha, court ने ये observe किया था that in cases of PIL, it is not necessary that the petitioner should himself have a personal interest in the matter. I have already discussed this particular factor in detail कि ये क्यों है and why. Even not having a personal interest in the matter, a third party can approach the court. We have discussed that. Next आपका आता है Common Cause versus Union of India. इसमें कोर्ट ने ये ऑब्जर्व किया if government acts in a manner that benefits a private party at the cost of the state. So this particular act will also be against the public interest. So इस एक्ट के लिए भी यू कैन फाइल अ पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन. अनदर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट केस जो आप पढ़ सकते हैं टू अंडरस्टैंड द PIL मैकेनिज्म विल बी अ फर्टिलाइजर कॉर्पोरेशन कामगार वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया केस. सो कोर्ट ने कहा है कि जब हम लोको स्टैंडर्ड की बात करेंगे या बात करेंगे दैट हु कैन कम टू द कोर्ट टू सीक जस्टिस, हमें इसे एक ब्रॉडर व्यू देना है कंसिडरिंग द करंट टाइम्स. एंड जो हमने PIL मैकेनिज्म एस्टैब्लिश किया है, इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस ऑफ पार्टिसिपेटिव जस्टिस विच इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन एनी डेमोक्रेटिक इंस्टीट्यूशन. So next we come down to understanding how to file a PIL. So in a very important judgment, that is the Bandhua Mukti Morcha case, Supreme Court has observed that member of a public may approach the Supreme Court by just writing a letter. This is very much correct. Letter petitions, अगर आप Supreme Court की guideline पढ़ेंगे, उसमें clearly mention है in what cases by just writing a letter Supreme Court उसे PIL consider कर लेगा. So letter petitions कौन से cases में acceptable होगी? From the guidelines only I am telling you, it will be accepted in case of bonded labor matters, neglected children matters, exploitation of casual workers, jail harassment, speedy trials cases में, then petitions if it is made against the police for refusing to register a case, or harassment by police, or death in police custody itself, and in cases of environment pollution and riot victim. So in cases में आप simply letter लिख के Supreme Court को approach कर सकते हैं and it will be considered as a public interest litigation. So next, अगर एक PIL फाइल होती है हाई कोर्ट में, 2 copies of the petition have to be submitted to the court plus the copy of petition has to be sent in advance to the defendant. अगर PIL फाइल होती है सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, 5 copies of the petition have to be submitted in court and copy of the PIL is also sent to the respondent only when the notice is issued by the court for it. So ये basic mechanism है when we are talking about how to file a PIL. यहाँ पे आप just specified letter petitions के बारे में कि कौन से cases में by even writing a letter it will be considered as a PIL, and basics we have discussed that how can you file a PIL in High Court or Supreme Court. Now let's come down to another very important fact or a cause of concern when we are talking about PIL or public interest litigation. So when we are talking about any judicial mechanism, how can we forget the causes of concern associated with the same? So जहाँ पे इसके बहुत सारे advantages हैं, वहाँ पे इसके disadvantages भी हैं. And court ने expressly अशोक कुमार पांडे versus State of West Bengal के केस में ये कहा है that PIL should not be publicity interest litigation. There must be a real public interest involved. So जब भी आप PIL फाइल करें, there should be a genuine public wrong or public injury. So आप कोई ऐसा PIL फाइल नहीं कर सकते जहाँ पे कोई public interest mechanism ही नहीं है and you are just filing it for publicity interest. No, the court will not entertain. It should be a real and a genuine public interest. The easy access to justice given by the courts should not be misused. इसी के लिए स्टेट ऑफ उत्तरांचल वर्सेस बलवंत सिंह केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कुछ गाइडलाइंस भी इशू की हैं व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट PIL दैट हाई कोर्ट शुड फॉर्मुलेट रूल्स विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द सेम. जब भी कोई पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट पिटिशन आएगी, द कोर्ट मस्ट वेरीफाई द क्रेडेंशियल्स ऑफ द पिटिशनर. कोर्ट मस्ट सी द करेक्टनेस ऑफ द कंटेंट्स. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट ग्राउंड विल बी टू चेक सब्सटैंशियल पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट इन्वॉल्व्ड एंड कोई जेन्युइन पब्लिक हार्म है, इंजरी है, या इट्स जस्ट अ वेग एप्लीकेशन विच इज filed for personal interest. नेक्स्ट कोर्ट ने ये भी कहा है कि इन केस ऑफ अर्जेंट सिनेरियो इट विल बी गिवन प्रेफरेंस. सो अगर कोई बहुत ऐसा पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट है जो कि मस्ट बी हर्ड बाय द कोर्ट इमीडिएटली और इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ अर्जेंट कंसर्न, कोर्ट उसे भी प्रेफरेंस देगा. सो एक ब्रॉड मैकेनिज्म कोर्ट ने एस्टैब्लिश किया है दैट व्हाइल कोर्ट इज चेकिंग टू एक्सेप्ट और रिजेक्ट अ पिटिशन. सो in case there's a question अभी भी आपको कि how did the PIL mechanism act as an instrument of change for our country, below listed cases are the instances जहाँ पे PIL फाइल होने की वजह से ही हमारे को justice मिला है. So first case I have stated which is Sheila Barse versus State of Maharashtra. This judgment dealt with the issue of custodial violence against women prisoners, and because of the PIL filed, it resulted in separate police lockups for women convicts in order to shield them from the further brutality. So because of the filing of a PIL, इतना change आ गया कि we address the cause of custodial violence against women prisoners. The second case which you can read is the 2G scam case. PIL is also responsible for bringing forward the 2G case. So it's one of the major scams that happened post independence. Next is Indra Sawhney versus यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया केस. तो ये केस भी बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट केस है एंड इसके केस के पीछे भी वी आर कंसिडरिंग अ PIL बीइंग फाइल्ड. विशाखा वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ राजस्थान. सो इस पर्टिकुलर केस में कोर्ट ने इशू करी थी गाइडलाइंस विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द सेक्सुअल हरासमेंट ऑफ विमेन एट वर्क प्लेस. जब हम ये सारे केसेस देखते हैं वी ऑब्जर्व दैट हाउ पावरफुल द PIL मैकेनिज्म एक्चुअली इज. The next important case जो आप पढ़ सकते हैं will be Parmanand Katara versus Union of India. So in this particular case, petition was filed under Article 32 to give directions that every injured citizens brought for treatment should be instantaneously given medical aid to preserve life. And the last case which you can read is the Sunil Batra versus Delhi administration. So इस particular case में prisoners ने ही petition लिखी थी in the form of a letter with respect to the torture that was being inflicted upon the fellow inmate. So it's that important a mechanism कि एक prisoner ने by letter state किया court को and it was considered as a PIL and the relevant justice was delivered. So now with this we come down to our last slide which is your revise, repeat and remember. So इस particular video में हमने discuss किया what is a PIL, important cases of PIL, concerns of PIL. So I hope आपको सारी dimensions clear हैं public interest litigation की. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and please do click the subscribe button so that you're notified when I'm uploading the next video. Until then, stay home, stay safe and keep learning.